Still on the economic front, we in studio now with SABC's economics editor and presenter of Economics Unbound, Gqubule-Mbeki, to talk about the program later on this evening at 9:30. So you're talking about sovereign wealth funds.
Indeed, sovereign wealth funds.
Tell us about that.
So sovereign wealth funds are normally this institutional mechanism that is created by countries, mainly countries with extracted resources, or the extractive industry is dominant. Now many countries then decide that we're too vulnerable. Like, let me give you the example of Chile. Chile has a sovereign wealth fund and it's called the Chile Copper Fund. That's the nickname. Now when the price of copper goes down, the currency of Chile gets weakened and the economy weakens, and because they are too vulnerable to the market, international market, in the price of copper. So they decided that during the good times, they are going to pool together all the funds that they have, and they're going to use those funds during the lean times. So sovereign,
it's an egg nest of sorts.
If you think of it as a family, if we have a family that decides that mom, dad, son and daughter are going to pool their funds together during the good times in order to deploy these funds for certain things during the bad times, then think of it as a country doing that.
So you mentioned earlier on that it's a discussion that was put on the table by the EFF, and now Ibrahim Patel is putting it back on the table. But in what manner? How are we looking at it?
It's very topical because the rand is a resources currency. So when the price of chrome, platinum and others on the international markets plunges, then we become vulnerable. We get the jitters and the currency does badly. And if there should be a resources boom that comes around again, we should be able to cream off the benefits or the surplus from the resources boom or a resources boom, and be able to put those funds to good use, mainly in development or during lean times. And now, I wanted to remind you that it's sovereign wealth funds that saved the global economy during the downturn of 2008, because you have these gigantic Norwegian funds, 3 Chinese mega funds, and these funds are deployed across the world looking for investments on behalf of the country and looking for greater yields, and using the sheer ballast of the size of the funds to do various things that the government and the people desire during particularly bad times.
You know the question I was going to ask you, but I know you'll answer that during the show. Why does it matter to the ordinary man on the street? But Economics Unbound coming at 9:30 with Gqubule-Mbeki later on. Thank you very much, Thandeka.
Thanks, Tippy.